Had to be playing anybody, recovered from a hamstring injury, and back in the starting lineup for the first time in 10 days. It's the SportsCenter Showcase Highlights June. Mike Cameron, nothing but love, but one of the many themes. Brett Boone playing against his brother Aaron Boone, and of course, father Bob manages the Reds. Lou Piniella used to manage the Reds. Now he's in Seattle. When he was with the Reds, he won a world championship in 1990. Bottom one, no score, Griffey. Chopper! Oh, look at the Masse there. That's career hit number 2,000, a squibber, but it counts. 219th player. To get to 2,000, he would finish 2 for 3. And then in the field, Ben Davis drives one. Griffey, he's on his horse. War Emblem makes the catch. Forget the wall, he's got the ball. Brett Boone tags, scores 4-1 Seattle. Back to the first. What would Brett Boone do in his first at bat against Rietsma? Oh, he ain't heavy. He's my brother. Brett Boone grounds to Aaron Boone. Just like that, 5-3 you're out. Lou Piniella, little strategy. Reds. Bases loaded, nobody out. Leaves Joel Pinheiro in to face Adam Dunn. It's done. Airball. Then Lou brings in Ryan Franklin. Goes to the pen. Franklin facing Austin Kearns. Ryan Kearns, you get in this house right now. 5-4-3 double play. That ends the threat, and the M's win it by a count of 8-1. Same old for Junior. Couple of hits, makes a great catch. The Mariners get a win. 1,742 of Junior's 2,001 hits came as a Mariner. Seattle now 60 more wins than the Reds since the Griffey trade. As for the Boones, Aaron 1 for 3 with a run for the Reds. Brett 0 for 4 and a run for the Mariners. It's like old home week in this series.
You know, I got a couple hits and that was it, but you know, I'd like to take the W, but it doesn't matter what team we play. I mean, you know, we've got to win ball games, and whether it was Seattle or St. Louis or anybody else, I mean, we've got to go out there and win ball games, and you know, that's the important thing.
Main characters in the big trade, Griffey, Cameron, well, both in major slumps lately. Cameron hitting just $176 with a single home run in 40 games since that big 4-homer night. And Griffey's 2 hits Tuesday raised his post-disabled list batting average 40 points. But it's still 211. Just 1 homer, 1 RBI in 15 games over that stretch.
How about this for a combo? The major league leader in homers, the Yankees, visiting homer-friendly Coors Field. Top one, no score, not anymore. Derek Jeter against Jason Jennings. Jeter, number 9. He had 3 hits. He's had 3 hits in a game 7 times this year. Yanks up 1-0. It was 2-0 Yanks. Brent Butler. He did it against Mike Messina's first on the year. Rockies within 1, 2-1. Yankees were up 3-2 when this happened after a Messina single. Alfonso Soriano. Down the line it goes, 17 hits for the Yanks in their Coors Field debut. 2 batters later, second and third for Jason Giambi. So what do you do with first base open? I thought so. Yeah, you're pitching to him. Base hit up the middle.
That's not what I was guessing, really.
1 for 4 to RBI. It's a joke. 5-2 Yankees, but they really did pitch to him. Oh, speaking of jokes, only kidding. Guess who is in left field and having all sorts of trouble? Nick Johnson. He would laugh about this later, but he's going to see that a lot. He hasn't played in left since the minors. Larry Walker takes advantage with a triple. Bottom 6 now. Rockies down 8-5. Bobby Estalella flying out, testing Nick Johnson. You know, Joe Torre put him there, by the way, just to give him some at-bats during this interleague stuff. He made that catch. I told you Nick Johnson would have a laugh later. Top of the 9th, same score. Robin Ventura. 3rd homer in 6 games. Number 17 on the year. Yankees win at Coors 10-5. Ventura 2 for 5, 3 RBI. His first homer in 14 career games at Coors. Ventura has now homered in 36 different ballparks over his amazing career. Soriano finished a homer shy of a cycle. Colorado loses for the 11th time in 14 games. Shane Spencer also went deep in this game, and the Yanks are now 34-6 all-time when Spencer homers. That's the highest team winning percentage by any active player when homering.
Indians, Marlins, these two haven't shared a diamond since Game 7 of the '97 World Series. But the story, Luis Castillo, bottom 3rd against Chuck Finley, and that 31-game hit streak has just reached 32. Second longest hit streak ever by a second baseman. Turn the sign over, Billy. Up next, Eric Owens, Chuck Finley, goes Sean Estes. Right behind him, missed him, fouled that away. They want to look back on it here in just a moment. Castillo again, that one off the bag. you're hitting that well, they all go in. Castillo 15 multi-hit games during the streak. Ryan Dempster just plunked Matt Lawton. Lawton's going to leave the game with a bruised thigh, but not until... There you go. Have the ball back. Thanks. David Risky against Mike Lowell. Lowell hits him on the wrist. The ump issuing warnings to both teams. Travis Fryman up. Dempster hit him, and just like that, Judd says, you are out. It's actually Jerry Lane. Jeff Torborg, Dempster, they're going to argue to no avail. Dempster not pleased. Manager, he's out too. Bring on the demon. That'll teach him. Castillo, how about a 3-for-4 night? A little single right back through the box. Castillo leads the NL in 3-hit games with 8 dozen. Final, Marlins 4-zip. Game drew just 9,724 fans. It's 57,000 fewer than Game 7 of the '97 series. Castillo, 18th player to have a streak of at least 32 games. 2 guys did it twice, and in every single previous instance, amazingly, the streak reached 33 games. So put Castillo down for a knock on Wednesday right away. Dempster 6 innings before getting tossed.
He used to play for the Mets a long time ago. Johan Santana strikes out Roger Cedeno. Then Edgardo Alfonso is no match to Santana. Neither is Roberto Alomar. Santana 7 Ks in his first 4 innings against these Mets. 3-0. Santana, Mo Vaughn. Mo Vaughn. Is he for real? Not if Torrey Hunter can help it. Great catch at the wall. Still 3-0. Same inning, Santana now facing Jeremy Burnitz. Burnitz likes this pitch. But then, check out this throw by Torrey Hunter. Nails Burnitz. He was running on 2 outs. What was that about? Hunter leading off the very next inning. We always see it. The guy who makes the great play in defense makes a good play in the outfield. And Torrey didn't know that was a home run at first. Actually hit that black back wall, which is over the fence at Chase. So, yes, it is a home run, Torrey Hunter, number 16. And that is
ground rule.
Yeah, that is a 6-1 victory. So much for that boost the Mets got from taking 2 out of 3 from the Yanks. They could do nothing against a guy who was pitching in AAA less than 3 weeks ago. Johan Santana, a 23-year-old lefty, does the job. As for the Mets' Jeff D'Amico, he did not do the job. Since shutting out Florida May 26th, D'Amico is 0-4 with an ERA of just over 8.
Tigers, Braves, Atlanta. They're honoring the Tigers' longtime broadcaster Ernie Harwell Day at the ballpark, which is nice. Ryan Jackson left field, only his 4th game of the season. Now, he listed at first base. No trouble here. Keith Lockhart popping one up. Jackson, Wendell McGee. Somebody, yeah, call it. Thanks. Jackson hangs on. No trouble there. Top 5th inning. Tigers still up 4-0. Kerry Lightenberg facing McGee with the bases loaded. McGee lazy fly to right. Now, Gary Sheffield, he got a chance to get Ramon Santiago, but
Sheffield has it.
well, he maybe, I don't want to say Cadillac, but he wasn't exactly right on that thing. Bounces home. Run scores. Tigers up 5-0. Top 6, Santiago. Loop single to right field. Run will score. Tigers go up 6-0. Santiago 3-for-4 with 3 runs. Bottom of the 6th. Same score. Weaver facing Andrew Jones. Pop up to left field. Ryan Jackson again involved. Perhaps miscommunication. And the ball drops between, well, all kinds of guys there. Santiago's there. Truby's there. Jackson's there. It was a whole powwow. It looked like a highway road crew getting nothing done. Bottom of the 9th. Weaver facing Wes Helms. There's your shutout. Tigers, 8th complete game. That leaves the majors. Weaver, he was stout 5-hitter, all singles. One Brave managed to get all the way around to 3rd. Weaver improves to 8-1 all-time in interleague play. Tiger leadoff man Santiago 3 hits, scored 3 runs, and drove in another as Detroit won its 9th road game, breaking a tie with the Beer Makers for worst in the majors. White Sox Phillies. Has anybody seen Richie or Dick Allen? Either one. Bottom 6. Danny Wright pitching for the White Sox. Travis Lee, upper deck shot. 3 Ks in this game and a home run. Puts his team up 3-1. Extra innings, clock strikes midnight. Uh-oh, White Sox fans, they're a little scared because they're not in Comiskey. They can't just sleep over. Top 12, David Coggin, 6th pitcher of the night for the Phils. Walks Carlos Lee, ball 4, it was full count. Coggin again, Jose Valentin, another full count, and another ball 4. So we got a couple men on for Kenny Laughlin, who entered in the 8th as a pinch hitter, and in his 3rd at bat, guy got in a full game, and he just came in to pinch hit. He knocks a triple, a couple of runs will score, and the White Sox going to win this thing by a count of 6-3. Kenny Lofton, his 5th game-winning RBI this season. Chi Sox go to extra frames for the first time this year. They haven't worked much overtime. White Sox had been 0-30 this season. 0-30.
For the 3rd, 3-0 St. Louis, Darren Erstad against Kyle Erstad. 2-for-4 with 2 RBI. What happened to Edgar Renteria on this play? Erstad goes to 2nd. Tying run at the plate now, Troy Gloss with runners on second and third, 2 out, but Kyle doesn't care. 5 strikeouts for him. Bottom 3, Jim Edmonds facing the team he spent 7 seasons with. That would be the Angels, by the way. Off of Kevin Appier, Edmonds' 13th homer, 4-0 Cardinals. Next batter, Tino Martinez. The bat slowly coming alive. He's hitting .240, but that's an impressive double over the head of Tim Salmon. Next batter is Edgar Renteria for St. Louis. And Renteria doesn't kid against Kevin Appier. Appier allowed 9 hits and 6 runs. 2 of them coming off the bat of Renteria. Renteria's 3rd home run of the year, 6-0. Bottom 4, Edmonds at the plate. This is hit hard, but Adam Kennedy has a great glove. Robbing Edmonds of the single. Kennedy and Edmonds traded for one another, if you recall. Brad Fulmer at the plate. He's been lifting. But Jim Edmonds is all over this. Making the catch before falling down. Jim's like, I'm okay. Take the ball. I'm okay. Cardinals win 7-2. Kyle allowed 6 hits and 7 2/3, sending the Angels to their 3rd straight loss. Marked the first time in Major League history we've had 4 members of the 400 home run club on one single playing field. To Wrigley for all the excitement. 1,794 homers combined with those 4. Not shabby. Top of the 2nd, no score. Rafael Palmeiro facing Jason Barré, who hasn't won since April 12th. Palmeiro, no doubt, his 13th homer of the year, number 460, passing Fred McGriff on the all-time list. Don Baylor argues with the umpires that the ball was foul. Can we have a replay? Check out the spot shadow. The ball appears to land fair, just past the pole. All right, then. Bottom 3, let's move on to Sammy Sosa, looking to add another homer against Chan Ho Park. Sammy Sosa. But no. Sosa 0 for 4 with a K. Top of the 4th, 2-1 Cubs, 2 outs. Barré facing Juan Gonzalez. Strikes him out swinging to end the inning. Hey, look who's on hand to sing during the 7th inning stretch. Remember a few years back? He was horrendous. We're talking Mike Ditka. Have a listen.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. All these happiness like Blackbird Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. I root for the whole team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the old ball game.
Thank goodness this time Ditka was getting some help. And he sounded a little better.
3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ground.
Or maybe not. Top of the 8th, Barré facing Palmeiro. Rangers down 3-1. Palmeiro. That's popped up. That's shallow. Fred McGriff all over this. At least he thought so. Palmeiro's safe. Error on McGriff. Rangers scored 2 in the inning to tie it up. Bottom 9, tied at 3. John Rocker. Meet Alex Gonzalez. Good gracious. With all these great home run hitters in this game, it's Alex Gonzalez with his 2nd career walk-off homer. Both coming this season, but this one off of John Rocker. By the way, Gonzalez needs 311 to reach the 400 club. The Rangers' 1 through 4 hitters went a combined 1 for 16 with no runs, no RBI, and 7 Ks. A-Rod's hitless streak went 21 at bats before he had a soft single in the 9th. Just a note about Rafael Palmeiro. Did you know just 25 of his 460 homers came as a Cub from 1986 to 88? And Jason Barré, he only allowed a hit in 7 innings. He still hasn't won since April 12th.
A's Pirates. Oakland's won 9 of 10. Top first base is Chuck for Jermaine Dye. That's off Josh Fogg. Little single. Scott Hatterberg's in. Miguel Tejada in without a throw. 2-zip A's. Early lead. Bottom first, Jason Kendall off Mark Mulder. Little single to right. Gets down. Throw by Dye. Beating Chad Hermanson to the plate. But, oh, get down. Good slide. 2-1 Pirates trailing. Bottom 4, 4-1 A's. Craig Wilson up. Wilson. Short fly. Terrence Long. Coming. He's got it. Chad Hermanson having a hard time in center. Okay, that was bumming. Pittsburgh, Oakland, most famous catch in the series? Well, it doesn't have to be baseball.
That's right. Nobody said that.
Let's talk about the Immaculate Reception 1972. Mr. Rooney's in the elevator. Bottom 8, 4-2 Pirates down. Tying run at the plate. Craig Wilson. Pops out to Hatterberg. A's hold on to win 4-2. Mark Mulder wins his 5th straight. He's grooved now. A's get their 10th win in 11 games, including 6 of their last 7 on the road. And interleague, the team 9-1 this season. As for the Pirates, more rain. 3rd rain delay in 4 games. They've had 17 rain delays this season total.
The series opener, he was 7 when Bonds hit his first Major League homer back in 1986. Said, Kennedy, I'm going to pitch to him like I pitched to every other lefty this year. Tough, hard, and whatever happens, happens. So there. To Pac Bell, Livan Hernandez is the guy in trouble. D-Rays up 3-0 on him in the second. Greg Vaughn. Nobody has a worse on-base percentage than Greg Vaughn, but let's not be so negative, shall we? That's positive. That's a 2-run homer, 7th of the year. He's hit 160. Oh, I thought it was going to be more positive. Top of the 3rd, Aubrey Huff, 3 for 5 with 2 RBI. He's been lifting his 5th of the year. It is 6-0 Tampa Bay at Pac Bell. It was 8-3 in the bottom of the 9th. Uh-oh. What is Travis Harper doing throwing behind Barry Bonds, who was hitless at the time? That's what Barry wants to know. I was hitless at the time. What are you throwing behind me for? And when Barry speaks up and walks toward the mound, he gets attention. Everybody comes out to see what's going on and what they're missing. Check it out again. Harper's throw obviously off target. And Barry lets Travis Harper know it and then uses the old finger wagging to say, don't you ever try that again.
It's not really nice to point.
That's that too, but I think he still said, don't you ever. Anyway, back to the game. The game got going, then Bonds grounded out, and the Giants lost. And that, ask Barry if he'll answer you, that's the most frustrating thing for him of this evening. 8-3 the final. Bonds was 0 for 4 and a walk. All 9 Devil Rays starters had at least 1 hit, including pitcher Joe Kennedy. Livan Hernandez was chased in the 3rd inning after allowing 7 runs on 10 hits in a loss. Blue Jays Dodgers, Sean Green facing his ex-Toronto teammates for the very first time. 2 men on, Cesar Izturis facing Roy Halladay. Halladay all over him. Next batter, Andy Ashby. He can't be a challenge, right, for Halladay? He wasn't. Halladay gets himself out of a jam. Bottom 8-2 Blue Jays man on for Sean Green. He had 1 hit in this game, and this was it. Alex Cora comes around to score. Dodgers within 1, 2-1. Green 1 for 3. Next batter, Brian Jordan. Pause for effect. Halladay gets him on the sinking curve. A complete game effort, just 4 hits allowed, no earned runs, 7 strikeouts, and a 2-1 victory. Toronto snaps its 5-game losing skid. Andy Ashby allowed 2 runs or less for the 6th time in 7 starts, but he picked up the loss. Halladay now 5-0 on the road this season.
Orioles Diamondbacks, first ever meeting. Top 4th inning, 3-1 D-backs. Geronimo Heel lifting a fly ball. Luis Gonzalez, who plays out left 81 times a year. It's Bob. Knew he had room. He loves it. Bottom 4th inning. Turnabout for fair play. 4-1 D-backs. Gonz with the plate with 2 on, and he spanks it. But Gary Matthews, he's the pool boy. Save that from getting moist. Gonzo can't believe it. Look at it again. Gonzo on his way to a tough 0 for 3. He's hitting 296 now yet. Still out. Bottom 7th inning, 4-3 D-backs. B.J. Ryan. Ain't no one going to get that. Rubio DeRosa so far. 2 for 4. 3 ribs. DeRosa's 8th homer in just 22 games. The D-backs win at 6-3. Quentin McCracken, 3 for 5. 3 runs for the winning squad. Brian Anderson, 6 1/3 innings pitched. 9 hits, 3 runs. He wins for the first time as a starter since last July 22nd in San Francisco, a span of 18 starts. Nice for B.A. Red Sox Padres. After the Yankees, I believe, San Diego, Boston's most bitter rival. Brian Dahlbeck. We're getting you ready to work up to Dahlbeck in the 8th, but that was him in the 2nd going down against Brian Lawrence, and Lawrence got him again in the 3rd and then in the 6th. That's 0 for 3 with 3 Ks and nasty. So let's go to the 8th. Perhaps Dahlbeck is due, or perhaps he's going to go 0 for 4 in the night with 4 strikeouts. Not good. Next batter, still 2 men on. Shea Hillenbrand only takes 1. There's the 1. Hillenbrand, 3-run homer. He's 11th in the season. 8 of them come with men on base in scoring position. 4-2 Red Sox. Bottom 8, Padres down 4-2. Ryan Klesko pops it up. Hillenbrand, look out for the bikes. Hauls it in. Red Sox win it 4-2. Sox improve their major league best road mark to 27-8. Trot Nixon, Jason Varitek each go 3 for 4. And we should mention, just because you don't want to play favorites, in addition to Dahlbeck, Ray Langford on the other side also went 0 for 4.
You are watching SportsCenter on ESPN.
You know, they're evenly matched, Royals and Expos. Tony Armas Jr. against Mike Sweeney. Oh! Off of the right forearm of Armas. He makes the throw anyway, but Sweeney is on with an infield single. X-rays on that arm were negative, by the way. He'd be making an exit, Armas. Anyway, pinch hitter Will Cordero against Corey Bailey. That's a single. That scores Orlando Cabrera, and the Expos win in dramatic fashion, only by the score of 5-4. I told you these teams were evenly matched. Zach Day, 2-0 in 2 major league appearances. Scott Stewart, his 6th save and as many chances. 5th straight win for the Expos. The Royals lose their 5th straight.
Astros beer makers, Milwaukee wanted to win without getting anybody hurt if they could. Kirk Saarloos, a year ago, pitching in Omaha at the College World Series, gives up a bomb to Tyler Houston. Houston's 5th, Brewers 1-0. Milwaukee up 6-1. Nelson Cruz pitched. Ben Sheets, the starter, held out of his start Monday. Get a little R&R for 24 hours. Sheets 2 for 3, couple RBIs. Brewers up 7-1. Sheets, he's pretty good out there on that bump as well. Top 9, Brad Ausmus. Right back to the pitch. That's easy. Pick it up 1, 6, 3. That's a double play. A couple of batters later, Sheets trying to finish it out. 9th inning, 2 outs. Greg Zahn, up and out over the plate. Chased that one. Brewers win at 7-1. Appears the extra day's rest did help Sheets. 2nd career complete game, 1st of this season. Allowed 7 hits, added 2 of his own, couple of the RBIs. I still don't like the hit, said Sheets.